There we go. Alright, so we're doing a goblin deck because my friend wanted me to build a goblin deck. Or he was hoping I did, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build a goblin deck. Now, if I wanted to just be a cheap, lazy ass, I could do Krinko, but I'm not doing Krinko. Um, Fuck that shit. So we're gonna build this guy. Hold on one second. I'm just getting to where I can read chats and stuff. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're not building Krinko. Fuck that. Vile Smasher the Fierce. Black and red. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, choose an opponent at random. Vile Smasher the Fierce deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to that player or planeswalker that player controls. You can do a partner, but we're not going to. This is goblin oriented. So there's gonna have to be a little bit of not goblin shit going on in here for me to make this work the way I want, but we're gonna try to put goblins. So let's see. Yeah, let's just go look at lands on here for now. I'm only gonna stream for about an hour, so we'll try to finish the deck in that time, but if we don't, we'll come back to it the next day. Not a big deal. Red land. Okay, whatever. What? Oh, yeah, no, not Goblin Land. Wait, is there a Goblin Land? Hold on. Hold on. Did I see a. Am I tripping? That's not a land. Does it. Oh, it's a flip card. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm not worried about that. We ain't getting that deep in the Goblin shit. Alright, let's see. Now we're not gonna be doing fetch land. That ain't happening. Well, we're trying to avoid that shit. I'll add this one. Yeah, this one. Card from your hand. That one's good. It's 2. That'll be 3. That'll be 3. 3 lands so far in here. 4 lands. 5 lands. So we'll probably just have to add. So we'll add. We'll just add command tower. Command tower for 6. Yep. Alright. Then we're gonna throw like terramorphic expanse and stuff in here so we can terramorphic expanse. Boom. Evolving wilds. Bam. Should be 8 lands there. Yeah, let's see. Myriad landscape will get added if we can. Yep. It's 9 of those lands. We're not doing fetch lands. Not like that anyways. We'll get some like little bit of You know, other stuff we're not gonna do. How much is reflecting pool? Reflecting pool. I spelled that wrong. It'll pop up. $54. You're crazy for that. For a piece of cardboard. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let's just see land. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. Do I have black clips in here? I don't, so it's gonna get added, I think. Yeah, okay. Man, I gotta pee. I'll be back. I really gotta pee. Ain't gonna lie, I needed that. Let me text my buddy and tell him that I'm building a goblin deck. See if he's able to watch. Alright, cool. Anyways. So the rest of these are just gonna be swamps. Swamp. And mountains. Alright, cool. Let's go see. If we've got 10 there, 15, 30, 15, 15, 30, so we would do 14 and 14, right? Yes. That brings us up to 38. I might actually increase that to 40. We'll see. Some people swear you should be playing with 40 lands, which I could see. But I've had pretty decent success usually just playing with 38 lands. Alright. Got our lands figured out right now. Let's see about pee pee poo poo. No, let's do some ramp. Let's go search on here. So if we do Commander BR. Actually, you know what? I can do all this here. I'm stupid. So Commander is going to be black and red. And we want it to be in paper. So let's just search with these options. There we go. We do like this. And then I'm going to look up. Oh shit. Whoops. Oracle. 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 Ramp, maybe? See what that does. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. I knew of that one. That one's kind of. Where's the? How is this ramp? How's that ramp? How about this? Soul Ring. Scryfall. Let's go look at the tags just to make sure I'm putting the right shit. I could be putting the wrong shit. Mana producer and yeah, ramp, right? I would assume, but I don't. How's this ramp? I mean, I guess you could use it for something. Okay. Just kind of to a player gain control of artifacts that player control. Now that's ramp. Holy shit. How much are you? Oh wow, you actually don't seem that expensive. I mean, he's an expensive card mana wise, but could be fun. We're here to have fun, casual, sex. No, I'm kidding. What was he called? Hellkite Tyrant. Okay. Okay, yeah. We'll throw him in here as part of our removal slash ramp. We can steal people's other people's shit. It'd be nice. Again, how is this ramp? I don't. Whatever. Deal an amount of non-combat less than a source equal power instead. To battlefield type. So you're. Yeah, you're land. Okay. So guys, for each attacking creature you control when against battlefield. Double strike. Okay. Alright. I want to see. I think if we do treasures, this could be fun. Little goblin treasure shit. Actually, yeah. So, how would I look up specifically? Oh, you know what? I do know how I would look that up. You look up. I didn't put Oracle tag. That's why I'm stupid. Yeah. Dummy. There you go. That's how that works. Dummy, Dummerson. I just want to look through here and see. I bet Dark Ritual's expensive. Yo, can be. $30 fucking dollars. I know that's fucking. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Rakdos Signet can be good, but I really want to focus on treasure tokens. So let's go here. I learned some shit the other night from a good person. So if we do this and then we do like that, I just look up treasure, right? And then I can do a space oracle. Oh shit. Token. No, not that. That's not token. That's far from token. I think I do. I put a space there? I don't know. I don't think I do. Okay. Well, now we can look for shit that produces that. If you're at pre-comment main phase, use one. If you hit a treasure token, you lose a life, draw a card. I mean, that's consistent treasure token regeneration. And I know some artifacts that we can do to offset any like life lost. Ooh, yeah. How much are you? You look expensive. How much are you? Yeah. So I gotta skip these first few cards. Let's just We're not really doing a not exactly aristocrats. I mean, we could have a little bit of payoff, so that way we can throw a few guys in here because this is what the dude does, right? So like, maybe you cast your first spell each turn, choose an opponent at random. Yeah, it deals that much damage to the mana's value. So we could try to find some recursion creatures so we can keep casting them from graveyard and doing the damage. But I don't know. Well, we'll maybe put Pitiless Plunder in here. We'll look around first. Now this could be good just because we get extra tokens off of it, but whatever. If it deals common damage to a player, focus on the top card of the player's library. I bet this guy's expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you are. Treasure Vault could be a little way to like get a bunch of treasure tokens out at once. This guy has become too expensive to put in this deck. This could be good depending if we're doing a lot of goblin play. So maybe, alright. I need to figure out what direction I want to go with this. I just looked at him. He's extremely expensive. Yeah, I mean, no less than $37. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's good. That's the problem, is he's too good, so he's expensive. Yeah, this motherfucker's pricey too. You control deal combat damage to a player. Treasure token. 2 treasure tokens. How much are you? You're expensive too. Fuck, man. I really don't want to spend over like $8 on a single card. Maybe 10 at most. Yeah, Dockside Extortion is fucking expensive. I already know about that one. Shit, dude. Let's see. Whenever a creature and opponent controls it. Effect token. Beginning of your upkeep if you control 10 or more. Yeah, of course, because you can win games off of that. Just trying to see, man. This could be good. That would be better in a aristocrats build, though. I mean, we might end up kind of going aristocrat-y with this, to be honest. I don't want it to become just nothing but just a black deck. Like, I want to lean on the red a good bit, too. Mahadi Emporium. We're going to add him. Yeah, we'll add him. So, it all depends on what we end up planning on doing. This could be a pseudo-aristocrat-y build. Just due to the fact of, like, what we're doing. Because we're going to want to keep recasting shit. I'm going to put Brass's Bounty in here. Just because that's like a big lump sum. And the thing with treasure tokens is somebody does a board wipe, you can just tap them all and have floating mana during that turn and then try to play shit. But you have to have them, you know, the right amount of shit to play. We're not doing that. Yeah, we're gonna do Diamond Pickaxe because it's an easy win. I mean, if we're gonna be swinging at people. Whenever you cast an instant spell, I do one half target. Then return to that if it transforms into someone's control, like sorcery. Looking for like creatures made one of those creatures comes to a player. Dies, draw a card. It's not terrible. Pirate's Pillage might actually be worth throwing in here. As like a quick draw. We have to discard a card, we'll see. When you commit a crime, create a attachment, targeting opponents, anything they control. Cards in the rear as a crime. Well, we are going to be targeting with our fucking thing. I think this counts. Because our commander's all about targeting someone with fucking damage. So yeah, Magda's going in. Right, is it the Horde Master one? Yes. You're gonna go in as a piece of ramp. Now we will throw Soul Ring in here, just to have a good little baseline, like, and then of course Arcane Signet. There we go. We'll throw those two in, and then what's another one? Sisei's Ring, I think. What do you do? Yeah, so we'll throw those in just to have not full reliance on fucking treasure tokens, but I want to lean heavily into them. Your opponent's control die, you create treasure tokens. Damn. Kind of a board wipe. You can give you a lot of your end step, but you'll talk about your library to the end of turn. You play a card from exile creator. Beginning of your next. Till the end of your next turn. Ah, that's kind of cool. That's an interesting way to play. So we can give ourselves something in exile, chillin' till the next turn. And then, of course, plan to use it. Do target opponent creates attack treasure token. Just interesting. Play equal number of artifacts they control. Oh no, that kind of goes good with the other thing. Oh, he's gonna be expensive. Never mind. Create treasure token. Create 3 treasure tokens. And number equals the amount of excess damage done to the creature this way. Hell to pay can be easily good, and it's gonna do damage equal. So to pay. Because we can pay, you know, even if we pay 5 mana, it's 6 mana altogether. That'll deal 6 damage, and then we'll create that many, you know, past that point of damage amount. So it's removal and kind of ramp. So go touch because you're into the turn. You play those cards, create 3 treasure tokens. That could be good. 2 on counter, remove a counter from a creature you control, create a 1/1. That would be good in a whatever deck. An aristocrat. Damn, this is a baddie. What? Alright, little baddie. Hoarding Ogre could be cool. I guess if we're swinging out, we'll see though. We'll think about them. Each opponent makes it. For each opponent who does, you create a treasure token. We're not doing group huggy shit. Flick a coin, deals 1 damage to any target. Battlefield. Whenever another creature is not set under your control, creature has resolved this turn. Otherwise, you may pay X when you do to any target. Wait, what? This guy's got to be. It's a version of him that's expensive. Whenever another creature is battlefield under your control, create a treasure token. If this is the first or second time this ability has resolved this turn. Otherwise. So, okay, yeah, no. Rose Room Treasure. Rose Room Treasure. I like that. It's pretty good. Dice, create a treasure token. Battlefield, improvise. Let's see. You do each magnet 1 turn. Second. Create 2 treasure tokens. Okay. Whenever you win a coin. Oh, so you can sacrifice another permanent, flip a coin. I kind of like that idea. We do some token play. Yeah, I kind of like that being like a red thing. Let's lean on that, dude. That seems like fun. Knuckles? No, hell no. Knuckles, like the fucking Sonic character. No. I'm not adding any of that Universes Beyond stuff. But it's funny though. Is that the RMS Titanic? What are you talking about? Oh, this? Yeah. Yes, there it is. It's the RMS RMS Titanic. How much ramp do we have? Got 9. Let's bring it up to 10. This battlefield deals whenever all more creatures your opponent's control are dealt with, it's not counted. Ooh, that could be good. Yeah, let's see. How much do you cost? Magmatic Galleon. Yeah, that's gonna get added because we're supposed to be doing a lot of non-combat damage. All right, that'll be our. It's removal, but it's also kind of ramp too. So like really, we kind of have 11 or no 12 ramp technically, but these are also removable. So we'll rock and roll with that for our ramp. Um, and then let's go look at some card draw, right? This might be an Oracle tag type situation. Let me look up. Um, let me look up Arcane Cyclopedia. Not no Cyclopedia. There we go. This will tell me what I need to know on the tags because I know what it is. Card advantage. Card advantage. Card advantage. Let's type that in. Card dash advantage. Cool. All right. I mean, this is just pretty straightforward. Phyrexian. Oh wait, what am I doing? Phyrexian Arena. It's pretty straightforward. It's not too expensive either, so we can rock and roll with it. That's one card draw. 6 creature cards that move you up into your hand. Oh, feel like you don't have cards. Draw a card. Alright, let's do Sign in Blood and Night's Whisper. So Sign in Blood, these will be like quick um ways to get some card draw at. Night's Whisper. Like if we run across them, it's like, hey, here's some free card draw real quick. You know, I mean it's 2 mana, 2 mana. It's not like it's expensive. So it's just quick little ways to get some shit in our hand. I learned that from the guy the other night. God, I can't remember his name for some reason. I wish I could. I'm sorry. Uh, Not really trying to go for an aristocrats build here. We'll probably throw some other simple card draw up in here. Oh shit. Yeah, no, Phyrexian Reclamation. Target creature card from the graveyard to your hand. So that way we can keep recasting stuff. So we can do damage. Reclamation. $3? Dope. Creature player you may draw 2 cards. Discard a card. Hey, live target. Creature gets turn whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. This is like expensive mana wise, but kind of cool. And it's also expensive money wise. Wow, didn't know that. Cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Mind's Eye will go in here as well. It's kind of a cool little card. It's $6 nowadays, but I have a few that I bought when they were cheaper. I think like $2 or $3 or something. I'm not doing ring tempsy stuff. Top card, you let me play the card to your hand. Ooh, we got some fucking banger coming in. Smoke break, huh? Smoke break. That's dope. You going hard as a motherfucker over here, cuz. You hear me? Sacrifice 2 creature you add. Let's keep looking. One of my decks called Staff of Nin. Yeah, it's like a 6 mana drop. Yes, sir. We might throw that in here actually because it's just simple. It's a little pricey mana wise, but we should be doing something nice. Yeah, Staff of Nin. Yep. Just get to draw an extra card. Ooh. Oversold Cemetery could be good. You see this shit? Because the thing is the commander is all about casting something and then doing that equal amount of damage. So like if we look at them, whenever you cast your first spell each turn, choose an opponent at random. It deals damage equal to the spell's mana value to that player or planeswalker that player controls. So being able to bring stuff like creature cards out of our graveyard back to our hand to play them is actually very useful because we can play them and keep doing damage and have a higher amount of sustainability instead of just playing like, all right, I put a bunch of sorceries with lots of fucking mana cost on them and whoop, I ran out. Everyone's still alive. It's like, well, we can just keep replaying smaller stuff or even big stuff too. We'll throw some big stuff in here. But yeah, how much card draw do we have? I want at least 8 pieces of card draw, like of consistent card draw. We don't even have 8 of consistent. We have 1 and 2. We have 2 regular card draw. This kind of, yeah. Beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card. Where's Phyrexian Reclamation? Yeah, that was kind of card drawish, but it's, yeah. So we have 5, 2 of which are not consistent. Oh, let's do Greed. Yeah, let's do Greed. Pay 2 life. That can go in here. Boom. It's simple, it's straightforward, it gets the job done. That's all it needs to do. That's all it needs to do. Choose a creature type. Target player draws X on the end. Show the chosen type. It's a sorcery. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, daddy. Yeah, daddy. Endless Atlas. Yes, we're going to put that in here. Forgot about that. Endless Atlas is a good little Atlas is a good little card draw thing. It's not too bad. It's an easy card draw. Choose target permanent. So the player draws two. So this is for everybody. It's expensive though because if you're just trying to card draw your way into fucking into shit, you probably can lose two life. It's a poison counter. That's cool. If you're playing a poison deck, if each player draws, the player draws additional. It deals more damage to that player. But this guy's not that expensive. I'm just gonna be handing out card draw to other people. You go over your in-step side. Sacrifice two land, not take permanents. They don't. You draw two cards. Ooh, I like this guy. This is kind of a fun little workaround to it. What's his name? Rakdos, Patron of Chaos. Okay. Let me see how much he is. Can we get him for the low? Ah, he's kind of expensive, but man, is he cool. Yeah, dude, let's do it. Let's add him. Fuck it. We could just proxy a deck anyways. Who gives a shit? That's a fun way to do card draw. I like that a lot, actually. It's fun. It's almost like tax. It's almost stacksy. Where it's like, oh, if you don't do it, I'm gonna draw two cards. If you don't, you better sacrifice the shit. To force people to do that's crazy. That's fun though. Yeah, we're just building a chill, low powered deck, Ionic. If you're still here. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Cosmos Elixir. Not say Elixir, but sure. Yeah, this is a cool one because we gain a little bit of life because we have some stuff that gives us card draw off of losing life, so we can gain some life back and then keep rocking and roll. It keeps us sustained. We're probably not gonna get much card draw off of it, but it does keep us sustained when we need to pay life for stuff. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're gonna. I swear we're gonna get to the goblin stuff in just a minute. We will be doing that in just a minute. I'm just getting us kind of rounded out everywhere else. That's actually good for an aristocrat deck. Now I'm like seeing aristocrat pieces everywhere. Because I was just building one. You know how the whole subconscious mind thing works. That keeps us away from our goblin build, though. It would be cool, but I don't want to do that. I should totally not like it. I lost this turn, so this card is aggressive. Play exile card this turn. That's kind of cool. Kind of works for this deck build too. Let's put Blood Gift Demon in here. Yeah. All right, that'll be our draw, I think. Let's look a little bit more, but I think that's going to be our draw. We might throw Blood Pact in here just for an extra bit of like quick draw. Just like quick off the draw two cards, lose two life. We can do that. That's good to have. Off card. Oh, that's nasty, dude. He's getting at it. I'm sorry. That's just cool. Indulgent. Tormentor. I think we have our card draw. We have probably more than enough card draw now. But some of them have just like weird things and they kind of cost more mana. So, but we have some big bombs. We have some quick mana draw, and we have some just easy to do. Whatever. So All right, that's that. So we have ramp, we have card draw, we have lands. Let's move on to a bit of removal, which these are kind of removal, but we need some just straight up removal. So let's look up lightning bolt. I need from Scryfall. It's not. It's just giving me science shit. All right. I should have probably thought about that. All right. So then we go to the tags. What do we got down here? Burn, burn, battle, burn, creature, removal. Let's do removal. Let's just put removal in, I guess, on here. Yeah, we'll just do fucking removal. We should have decent artifact removal with red and pretty good creature removal with black. Let's see. Target permanent shuffles it into the library. If it's a permanent, whatever. That's crazy. Lightning bolt's quick, easy, blow shit up, but it only costs 1 mana. We're looking for a little bit more punchy on some of this. Destroy target artifact you don't control. Yeah, so Vandal Blast will be in here because that's easy. It's fucking $5. Damn. Fuck it. If you control a commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. But this thing's expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Terminate. What version can we get? Terminate. Terminate. Alright, cool. So we have one thing of creature removal, one thing of whatever the fuck removal. We're going to add murder to this for sure. Murder's going to have to get added. It's just cheap and easy. I mean, it's 3 mana. You can do it. Pretty easy. Infernal Grasp. Infernal Grasp is good. That's some more creature removal. So we've got, what, 3 creature removal, I think? We'll do Go for the Throat. Go for the Throat will get added. That's another creature removal. That's crazy. It's a fucking red counterspell. Yes. Okay. Bedevil will go in here. We'll do that because we can count that as both creature removal and artifact removal. Alright? Or Planeswalker. That's pretty nuts. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're Gucci. Let's see. Oh shit. Terror of the Peaks is expensive. Never mind. Grave Pact is also expensive. It's a battlefield. Each player sacrifices a creature. You may pay a spell mana cost. Sacrifice 13 creatures of their choice. That's kind of crazy. How much do you cost? Oh, you're not that expensive. Warstorm Surge. Because we're going to be doing a lot of that. So, Warstorm Surge. Yeah, no, that's not bad at all, actually. Okay. I like that. Whenever a creature is battlefield you control, it deals damage. So we're going to be playing, like, replaying shit, too. So we need some big bombs in here as well. That's fucking insane. That's crazy. Destroy all creatures of that type. Destroy target. I already have murder in there. We need some more artifact destruction. I need to destroy artifacts. it's fucking being slow. What if I do... You still in here, Ionic? I can look up fucking... Destroy target artifact. Just look up instant. And then sorcery. And then just make it where it says 2 colors. Since that's being slow. Did it load? What? What did I... That's not the only thing that has destroyed target artifact in it. No. I know red has more than that. Fuck you. Said to fuck you, man. What? Yeah, it's a big bomb. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, what? That's a big old bomb. And it does, I mean, it's 9 mana. Yes, I'm just vibing. Cool, bro. Cool, you're good. I was just wondering. I was just making sure. Ingarik's Wake. Now, that's an expensive bomb. It's a mana bomb. I mean, it's 9 mana. But it could be a fucking board wipe that doesn't affect us. Which are always cool. If we were in white, we could easily do board wipes. But I don't know why this is trying to tell me that that's the only thing that has destroy target artifact. And get the fuck out of here. What if I just... No, really? You're telling... Oh, because I was in only black. I am so dumb. I was like, man, there's no way. Because I know red has more than that. Yeah, it does. Yeah, a braid can go in here. A braid can go in. Right there. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Alright, so we should have plenty of shit that we need. It's kind of a pricey removal spell though. Let's see. If the opponent controls not paying its mana cost. 3 either way. Okay. That should be plenty of removal. I mean, we've got everything we need. Creature removal and everything. Alright, so this, from this point forward, I'm going to go look at enchantments. Because we need to be able to actually, what if we look up recursion? Oracle tag recursion. And then we'll go look at enchantments too, just in general in these colors, just to see what's out there, because I'm not fully sure. We'll look at both. Alright, put target trophy back. I bet that's expensive. Yup. That's insane. Rise of the Dark Realms. But that's not really playing. Oh, we're looking to play. Reassembling skeleton could be an easy way just to get a little bit of damage out, but I want to make this a goblin thing still. So, you know, we're just looking for other stuff right now. We already have Oversold Cemetery in there. That's for bringing creatures back. Creature card for your to the battlefield on counter. I'm looking for... What do you do? What are you about? That's a -3 ability. It's kind of pricey for what we're looking for. Ugh. Looking for non-sorcery. We need, like... He's a goblin. You may cast Squee the Immortal from the graveyard or from exile. Squee the Immortal? How expensive is he, though? Let's go see. Because he could play off of this really well. Oh, no, he's not too expensive. We can rock with him. I mean, he costs 3 mana. That's 3 fucking damage. And then he can just be cast from the graveyard or exile. Anytime we want. That's an easy 3 damage every time we want to play him. And then if he dies, whatever, we swing with him. We swing with the diamond pickaxe with him because we can just keep replaying him as many times as we fucking want and do 3 damage. Ooh, we're getting deadly in here. And he's a goblin. That's kind of cool. That's kind of fucking cool. Eternal zombie creature in the graveyard? No. This guy pretty much just has death touch. And you return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Which of the Moors? Is there a version of you that's pretty inexpensive? Which of the Moors? That's not how you spell Moor. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if we look at her, at the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature and you return up to 1. We need to throw Goblin War Drums in here. Duh. Yeah, that's just an easy add. Cool. I'm just going to look for a little bit more recursion, and then we're just going to go all in on trying to find Goblin cards. You may pay. Okay. No, I don't need finality counters. It's not going to work for what we're trying to do here. If we were doing zombies, we could, but nah. Oh yeah, okay. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 1 black. You do return. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I was looking for. Banewitch Coven, something like that. Because we'll, you know, what we can do. Tap my fingers together like an evil mastermind. You using Scryfall? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've been trying to learn, man. I'm trying to still keep learning, like you had showed me. We're actually almost done with this deck too, which is surprising. It's actually been going pretty smooth. Yeah, it's funny. Deathly Hand, dude. I have been looking at cards and stuff, right? And I just keep seeing shit. And I'm like, oh, that would be good for an aristocrat deck. Oh, that would be good for an aristocrat deck. It's like us doing that build the other night, like, has my subconscious stuck in looking for aristocrat shit. So I just keep finding random shit like, oh, that'd be good in an aristocrat deck. Just over and over and over again. This is the most, like, building for black that I've done in a long time, too. It's been a lot. I don't really usually build black decks. I'm just not good at it usually, but I think I'm starting to get it a little bit. I just need a little bit of life gain, a little bit of extra life gain, consistent life gain. Right? So, we're going to go Scryfall. I just need like one. One or two, and then the rest is all going to be goblin. I'll even just take like a random ass. This is an expensive card. I know why though. Oh, I know how to build is blue red. Yeah, dude. I am a white green and white red player. That's my. I've gotten more into white blue because I like the control aspect of it. But yeah, no, I am. Yeah. There's these artifacts that you just. Oh yeah, like this one. Yeah, this one you just have. Yeah, pristine chalisman. Because I just need a little bit to get some things to fucking do the thing I need it to. Like just to gain a little bit of life. Not looking to gain a lot. It's just to do a little bit of offset. And that's fucking nuts. What? How's this so cheap, dude? You could fucking play the shit out of some Eldrazi's and stuff. But we're just doing a little bit of life gain. I was just looking at like just artifacts for life gain. So just stuff that gives me like one or two a turn, like just because it exists or I tap it, and it does that just to because there's a couple things that like if we gain life, it activates type shit. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing right now. I just need one more just to have on the field. I have some other things that kind of gain life, but I just need something that's like every turn I just gain one life. Because I have something that's like, oh, whenever you gain life, you pay one black, and then you can just pull a creature card back from the graveyard. So, shit like that, you know, just all I need to do is gain a life, and it helps offset some of the stuff that's like, you know, pay 2 life, draw a card or whatever. It just keeps us from like completely draining ourselves to death. So, I know there's, I can't remember the name of it, but I know there's another artifact that's like, hey, you just gain a life every, you know, at your upkeep. I know there is. Is it Fountain of Renewal? Fountain of Renewal. I think this is it. Yes, at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain one life. See, that's perfect. Perfect. We got 2 things that gain us life every turn. We're good with that. All right, the rest of this deck has to be goblins because this is supposed to be like Blood Artist. Let me see. I think so. I think I know what you're talking about. That's kind of a payoff, though, isn't it? Let me see. Blood Artist. Why is that doing that? Oh, that's why. Stupid. Another. So not yeah, it's not really a payoff thing. It was just like Fountain of Renewal. It just says at your upkeep you gain 1 life. It's purely there for like to offset a little bit of our life drain that we do to ourselves off of some of these spells that we're playing. I think there's a few of them that are like, you know, like this one, target creature, destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. That just helps offset that stuff. Some of our draw, I think, is based on that a little bit. Yeah, like you draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life, right? Sling Gang, Lieutenant. I can look at it. Goblin Life Gang? Okay, Sling Gang. Now this isn't like specifically a like life gain deck. Target player lose 1 life, you gain 1 life. Okay, that's kind of a payoff thing. I see what you're saying there. Now we're not doing aristocrats here. We just have some things to offset it because this is the commander. If you guys want to read it real quick. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, choose an opponent at random. Vial Smasher the Fierce deals damage equal to that player's mana value. That spell's mana value to that player or planeswalker that player is controlling. So we're just, but it is a goblin themed deck. Like we're going to be throwing some more goblins in here. But I have some big bombs and stuff that we can play. That XP. I haven't read anything in your deck yet. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. No reason. Yeah, you are all good. Yeah, my buddy wanted me to build a guy. He might actually be in the chat still. Ionic, yeah. Ionic's still here. So I'm just building a goblin themed deck for him. So we're just gonna go look at goblins now, I think. And Yeah, creature, and just see what we can throw in here. And I've got some creature recursion just to be able to keep playing shit each turn, so that we can fucking keep dealing that first spell damage to people with the commander. It's like, oh, if I can pull a fucking goblin that's worth 4 mana back and play it again, okay, well, that's 4 damage, you know? So we're just gonna look and see. And any goblin, if you want, if you want to check out Shared Animosity, we can look that up. Just look that up. Shared Animosity. Shared Animosity. Everyone creature control types. Ooh, yeah, that could be good. Yeah, Shared Animosity. Yeah, let's add that. I like that, actually. I think Ionic would like that, too. Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot. So they can just go out and start whooping ass. Just start whooping ass. We're just going to kind of look through some of these goblins and see what we got that's worth anything. Because we're going to need stuff. I don't want to add Krinko. That's my main thing. Attacks. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It is good for those. So what's some good, like, token generation for goblins specifically, other than Krinko? Like, things we can consistently do. Like this one, you know, it creates 2/1/1, but then it's just those two. So we're trying to think. Cast a spell's kick. That's actually pretty good. We're gonna add Bloodmark Mentor in here. Gives everybody first strike. Siege Gang Commander Lieutenant. Siege Gang? Okay, hold on. Siege Gang Commander Lieutenant. Oh wait, my bad. Not Commander. Commander Lieutenant. I'll just get rid of that in a second. It's not a big deal. Gang Commander. Oh wait, and Lieutenant. Both. Okay. Let's see. So Siege Gang Commander and Lieutenant. Here we go. At the beginning of your combat, your turns, you control your commander. Create 2. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. It just create 3/1/1. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. She said Duskmore rooms. Yeah, the rooms could be cool. They could work in this deck. I just don't have a whole lot of room right now. I forgot. It's supposed to be a goblin-like tribal-ish deck, so I want to throw the rest of this in goblins. But I do like that, and I might do another build on this guy with the rooms, because that's a really fucking cool idea. I like that a lot. Snap, wait, Ziggy, yes. Yeah, the rooms. That's brilliant. I didn't even know that it counted as both. That's crazy. So you said the Duskmorn rooms. How do I look up rooms on here? I guess I could. I don't know. Is rooms like a specific? Like, could I oracle that? Like, put in. Like, fucking. Room? Does that do anything? Looks like I could do that. So you could pay like 4, but really do 4 plus, you know, T room IDBR. So you're saying like I could cast this for 4, and then it would count the 4 plus the 7? Is that what you're kind of getting at? Like, it would be that? That's fucking nuts to think about. Or something like this where it's costing me 3 mana here, but it's doing, oh wow, 5, yeah, so 8 damage for 3 mana is kind of insane. I see what you're saying on that. That's crazy. That's actually kind of nuts to think about. What do these do? As a sorcerer, you may pay the mana cost select or unlock it. So it's an enchantment that you put down, and then. So do you have to cast anything to get this played, or you just put it down and then play it later? Is that the idea? Yeah, I'm not sure how. I didn't even look at the Duskmourn rooms much. So it's like, hmm, that's what I'm thinking. Type for you can find them all type by type room. They have to be in that black and red though. Let's see. So like type room like that. Okay. I see. I see. The other side you don't cast, you can open later for its effects. But we don't even care about that so much. We just care about playing it so it hits the field and then does all of that damage. Is that what we're thinking? Or do I need to play it? Yeah. You like to store creature. Turn all creatures. Oh, so you kind of cast it for the first one and then you unlock the other half later, is the idea. Ooh, that's fucking nuts, bro. That's kind of nuts. Damn. These are crazy. Damn. Yeah, these rooms are kind of fucking nuts. I didn't even look at these because I wasn't super interested in Duskborn. That's nuts. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you may cast either half. The door unlocks on the battlefield. You may pay the mana to cast a locked door to unlock it. Wow. One or more cards are put into your graveyard from either each card type among this card. Damn. Yeah, no, this could be good in this deck. I can see what you're saying. The lore of my Duskmourn goes hard too. Yeah, yeah. It just wasn't a set I was interested. I'm not super into the whole like haunted house thing. It was cool. I mean, it's a cool concept. I'll give them that. It's definitely more unique than any of the universes beyond they've done. But I just wasn't super into it at the time. Like Aether Drift, I wasn't super into Aether Drift either. Wow, these are crazy. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Funeral Room would probably be great, to be honest, in this deck. That's not how you spell funeral room at all, but whatever. Like that, yeah. Wow. Yeah, these are something. Huh. Yeah, I've heard the lore was awesome, but the art didn't reflect it. For Duskmourn, or you mean Aether Drift? Yeah, the Duskmourn art is okay. I get, you know, they were trying to go with all these different fears, but some of it was just like, meh. Deals 4 damage to target. We'll add glasswork as well to this because that's pretty crazy. Alright, well, the rest of these will be goblins now, I think. I'll have to test these decks. Yeah, I'll talk to some friends. Ionic might be interested in doing some online D&D on like Untap, where we can test. That's usually where we go to. Like a lot of us go to test our decks, so we can maybe. I'll see if my friends are up for it. I can stream genuine gems in that set. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Aether Drift. It's I don't know. It was one of those sets where I'm like, but you know, by the flavor tank, some are trying to be crack a joke, and they're budget boyo because nobody likes Aether Drift. True, nobody likes Aether Drift. I don't know. I haven't liked some of the universe, like in universe stuff recently. Like, Wasn't a fan of Aether Drift. Wasn't a fan of Duskmorn. I wasn't a fan of the space opera one, whatever the fuck. I don't even remember what that was called. I wasn't super into that. Some of it's just yeah. Have my Dino deck there right now. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I mean, we could always. I can give you one of these decks if you can start learning more ways to play the game too, Ionic. I could just send you the link for it, and then you can put it on your thing. And then we could play like that. And that way you can start figuring out if any of these different deck archetypes and stuff are something you would like. Uh-huh. Edge of Eternities was so good in my opinion. Was it? I just wasn't into the whole space thing. I think was just my thing. I mean, it's cool, but I wasn't super into it. But I'm one of those people too. Who's my top tier card of 2025? I want to look that up real quick. It said Starfield vocalist. Starfield vocalist. Starfield vocalist. It's because it's a baddie. It's a baddie anime, isn't that? Is that why Deathly Head? Because it's a baddie anime girl? Is that the only reason? Is that why? Is that fucking why, dude? Huh? You bastard. I just started playing this year, but the card is giving me so many crazy plays. It's like heavy said the art was fucking sick. It was also really vehicle heavy. I've just got the guy. No, I swear. Sure, whatever, man. I'm not paying 200. Whatever floats your boat, dude. It's fine. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on you, definitely, dude. It's cool. Caught red-handed. Yeah, really. I'll read it real quick. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Yeah, no, that's crazy. What's the warp thing? Warp. You may cast this card from your hand. Exile this creature beginning of the next step. You may cast from exile. Oh shit, that's kind of cool. I run the dollar version. Oh, so what? This guy, this dude here. You know what I think you did? You're saying a dollar version. Really, what you did was you printed a proxy of this for $1, and you're like, yeah, no, I run the dollar version, guys, but it's this art. You just paid $1 for a proxy of it. I got you. No, it's cool, Deathly Hand. You're cool, bro. I understand. No hate, bro. No hate. That is a cool card, bro. Oh shit. Yeah. Edge of Eternities was vehicle heavy. I think Ionic. He for sure proxied it. Yeah, he proxied that young lady. He's like, "Come here, baby." I'm just kidding, dude. Okay, that's the question I have to ask you guys. For my playmat is normal. I don't believe you now. That anyone who has to say it's normal is it's not normal. It's not normal. Oh shit, warp would also work in this deck to cheat mana value. That is true. If it wasn't blue, it would work. Yes. Yeah, I'll think if once I get away from a goblin tribal in this deck, like I'll rebuild another version of it that's just meant for that without being goblin tribal. But we will add Caterwall and Bogart. Um, See, the thing is Krinko would give us the whole goblin theme, right? Krinko Mob Boss gives it, but then it just becomes a fucking Krinko deck. It instantly just becomes because any deck Krinko goes in just becomes a Krinko deck, and I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. Like I want to get away from them. Fuck, man. But like I want to like fill the board too. Warp is slept on. Yeah, isn't there something similar to Warp that's kind of like a it's not warp, but it's something kind of like that. Anti-casual vestige is a card that goes in your deck. It's the new sauce. Anti-casual vestige. I'll look it up. We're just chilling, anyways. We're having fun, dude. I like doing this stuff. Anti-casual vestige on Scryfall. Oh, dude, you. It might be evoke. It might be evoke. Yeah. Deathly Hand, dude. You are one sick bastard. All right, you go from the poor anime girl to this. dude. Look at this. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you. You're into whatever you're into. But like, how do you go from cute anime chick to this, bro? This is wild. When this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card, and you may put a permanent card with mana value less than. Oh, this would be great in a fucking in a blink deck, huh? Put a permanent card with mana value less than equal to the number of lands you control. Yeah, no, this would be perfect for a blink deck. Your Google assumes you're a higher tax bracket. I don't know why it does that, dude. Because I am definitely not in a higher tax bracket. Some cards come out normal, but then these ones have just been some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie. Because this card from your warp cost. Yeah, this would be great in a blink deck, dude. You just blink this motherfucker constantly. You could just run cards out of your hand like a madman. That's nuts. Yeah, that'd be cool. Mm-mm-mm. It's almost like a weird version of ninjutsu. It's like a ninjutsu blink thing. And yes, blink as fuck. Yes, I know. I have a blink deck I'll show you. You can't judge it because I'm not done building it. Let me finish this deck real quick, and then we'll go look at it. It's not done, and I know there's going to be stuff that needs to be replaced. It's a deck that I build as I learn more. So like I'll put stuff in it, then I'll take stuff out and replace stuff. And I've just been building it for like probably over a year now. But like as I learn new rules and new stuff, new mechanics, I'll replace things from it. So it's not even close to done. It's like my fucking magnum opus eventually. Like it's one of those decks for me that it's probably going to be on the more expensive side. I'm just gonna proxy it. Don't tell anybody. But it's probably going to be, on the more expensive side of a deck. It'll probably be a higher tier deck. I think it's technically a bracket 4 right now, but it's just because one card does that. One card gives me an extra turn if I do combat damage. But alright, I'm not going to lie. These goblins kind of suck, dude. We're going to add him just because he has a big fuck off payoff thing we can do. It's expensive, but... Whenever one or more goblins control what you control attack creature, other creature you control enters, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever this creature enters the yes, 2 damage to any target, 2 damage to you. That's crazy. I really don't want to put Krinko in here, bro. I really don't. Sure, you'll go in here. That's the best way to get out fucking... That's the best way to get out, fucking... a lot of goblins is Krinko. But, I don't know. Try DBR, game paper, goblin, cheaper than envy. I did put Squee the Immortal in here. I don't know if that's the right Squee. It's the one that dies, and then you can just play it from your graveyard or your exile. Try ID. So, I need to do like this ID. Or no, wait, ID is BR, right? It's already in my commander color. So game paper T Goblin. So T Goblin. And then O tag. I need to put a space there. Goofy Goober. Yeah, I'm a goofy goober, brother. Cheaper than MV. Like that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at all these goblins, bro. Cycle. Not cycling that shit. I just need it on the field. We do have a good bit of creature recursion here. I love Goblin Heel Cutter in my Popper deck. Die over and over. Yeah, yeah. I'm just using him as a way that, like, if I don't have any other thing to get out, if he's dead, I can just play him for 3 mana and do 3 damage. He's just an easy way to keep getting him back and forth if I want to. All right. Let's see. I want to build a dash deck, but I don't think there's any commanders that do dash or really even support dash. And I don't know how many creatures actually have dash as a thing. But I love this in my popper deck. I have 4 copies of it, so I can dash it in, swing, make people they can't block, and then just put it back in my hand. That's just nuts. What are you? It's a land too. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to build a fun, like, goblin deck where you just like throwing goblins at people without having creep code. Goblinoid is now an official MTG card. Goblinoid. Where did you see that? I may have missed that. We're really just going to be using the goblins as like blockers anyways. I mean, we will be swinging with them, but strike haste. Spider-Man one, right? Oh yeah, I could see that being the Spider-Man one. I could see that. I could see that being a thing. Goblins you control have haste. How much room do we have? Oh, I need to get rid of... No, I don't. So I'm at 93. I got 7 more cards to put in here. They need to make cooler, badass goblins. I am not putting any Spider-Man set in here. I am not putting any Spider-Man in here. On principle. On principle. That's it. That's the only reason. Not that there's not good cards in there. I'm sure there are, but it's just on principle. Ooh, yeah, you're going in there, buddy. Cast this fine. Could you die this turn? Just how much you play? Sacrifice grow top haste and attack each combat feeble. Another creature or artifact you do create. Okay. There are no good cards in that set. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. Look, man, there's ways to do Universes Beyond the right way. If you feel like you have to do it for money or whatever, or like if Hasbro's coming down and like shoving their dick in your mouth and they're like, sorry, that's a little grotesque, but you know what I mean. It's like, all right, I get it, but can you not like do it in a way that's like, I don't know, not fucking Spider-Man or Avatar or Final Fantasy? Like, Lord of the Rings at least fits. It at least fits. Like, it's magical, it's whimsical, it's low fantasy, but it does fit, right? Oh, this guy's perfect. Yeah, now I can regenerate people. Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah. Whenever you draw your second, you create 2. That's perfect. That's perfect. But it's like, Lord of the Rings fits. You could have done. You can do Elder Scrolls potentially. You know, if you can get the IP for that. Maybe if you would have done Warhammer Fantasy instead of 40K, I would have liked that. The Young Sheldon mini set. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. It makes no fucking sense, dude. It's like we got SpongeBob and Magic, bro. Like the Monty Python Secret Lair thing was funny, and Monty Python's kind of got the whole medieval fantasy magical thing going on. But like, fuck, dude. Like, why do we have 7 sets? What are the 7 sets again? Hold on. Sets. All right. This is the full set release. The Office Secret Lair. Oh yeah, I know. So yeah, okay. Unannounced universes beyond. Fuck. Fuck. Who knows? Doctor Who had a whole set. Did it have a set? I thought Doctor Who was a secret lair. If it had a whole set, holy shit. But like, all right, we have an unannounced universes beyond. I don't know what that's gonna be. I'm sure someone's leaked it or something by now, but whatever. Then we have right after that another universes beyond set. And then we're gonna get our 3 actual in universe sets after that. And then to wrap up the year, we're gonna get 2 more universes beyond. The Hobbit, yeah, me too. I'm excited for Strixhaven. I think that's gonna be cool for them to bring that back. I don't know what Reality Fracture is gonna be about. I know Lorwyn, a lot of people liked that from what I've seen. I'm still new enough to Magic. I've only been playing like maybe a couple years, and I don't buy packs. That's the thing is I don't really buy packs. I'll look in sets just to see, but yeah. Weird secret layers. They're just a few cards, mini sets, full sets. I appreciate. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like Universes Beyond should really be secret layer, like only if they're gonna do it. Oh, it's the fucking Ninja Turtles. Yeah, okay, okay, it's the fucking Ninja Turtles. That's what it was. So, yeah, secret layers. Okay, some funny shit, and really, even secret layers should just be art applied to already printed cards, so you can have like an alternative version of it for the fucking funsies. You know, sure, but like when you're doing full sets, why the fuck is Star Trek a full set? Why is Marvel superheroes a full standard legal set? Ninja Turtles, The Hobbit, I can give some leeway. At least it kind of lines up with the whole thing, but you know, fuck. Commander Donatello. Yeah, like The Hobbit, at least it's magical, it's fantasy. I can at least like be like, all right, I get it. You know that fits. Like if you're gonna do universes beyond sets, at least The Hobbit fits. You know, how reality fracture, Smash was crossing sarcasm, but maybe. Honestly, I thought that was supposed to be an in-universe set, but at this point, I don't fucking know. That would be hilarious if we only got 2 in-universe sets. But it's like, come on, bro, really? Like, I get that you gotta make money, but fuck, I'm not gonna give you any money when it's like Star Trek, bro, or Ninja Turtles. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you money for that. I don't buy set. The last set I bought was like 2 packs of Edges of Eternity, and that was it. I don't buy packs for this reason. Like I just build decks online and buy them because it's going to be a big event to climax in the universe arc since the Phyrexian invasion. Okay, all right, but it's like, is there no way to make this work a little better? Elder Scrolls, Warhammer Fantasy, you know, like there's gotta be so much. I don't. I don't give a fuck. You put Elden Ring in here, Dark Souls. At least those are kind of fantasy. They kind of fit. The art would probably go hard as fuck for that. But it's like, dude, why are you shoving the Ninja Turtles and Marvel superheroes down my throat? And the thing is, from a long-term standpoint, this can't last forever, right? Because like you're gonna have people come in and go, fuck yeah, Ninja Turtles, and then like they might buy this, and then they're gonna skip that, they're gonna skip that, they're gonna skip that, and then they might even skip these 2. They might be like, yeah, I love Ninja Turtles and Marvel. Be like, the fuck's this? I don't care about this. I'm not gonna buy that. A Dark Souls set would go crazy. And at least it kind of fits. You know, it's dark fantasy. Like, that's cool. We could deal with that. I could roll with that. But, like, people buying this are not buying that. They're not buying that. They're not buying that. And they may not even buy that. I know people that bought Avatar that are like, so when's the next Avatar thing gonna come out? And I'm like, I don't think they're gonna be making any more of that. And they're like, oh, and then they just stop playing. Once Avatar's dead and gone, like once March comes around, that's it, dude. Like no one's gonna give a fuck. Be the minority of sets in a year. Yes, like if anything, it should really be. If it was me, I'd say cut the sets in half. Do four. Do four sets, right? Instead of seven. Seven's probably too many. Do four. I get people figure out the meta really quickly, yada yada yada. But let's just say you did four, right? So that gives you what 3 months to work on the set before you release it, and then in universe, in universe, in universe. Maybe have one of them be universes beyond, and it needs to be theme adjacent. Like, okay, Elder Scrolls Universes Beyond comes out the beginning of the year. Let's get the Universes Beyond out of the way, and then in world set, in world set, in world set. Bam! That's simple. Calling it right now. Going to be Loot throws the Aether Spark trophy into the empty pit of Duskmorn. A cowboy shoots it with a space laser gun to explode. Oh god. How'd you guys feel about the cowboy set? Some of the cards in it are good. They're cool, but I just don't know if the cowboy theme really was a good idea. At that point, just do a fucking Red Dead Redemption crossover. That shit, fuck. I mean, if you're gonna do that, I'm not trying to be like a nagging nanny here. I think two of you left because I was being a nagging nanny. But you know, hey, I wasn't playing Magic at the time. Me neither. No, my buddy bought some of it because he likes cowboy stuff. I mean, I enjoy cowboys. I just don't know if I enjoy cowboys in Magic. You know, was after Bloomburrow. Bloomburrow was a fun set. I bought a few packs of that when it came around. I was actually buying a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff too, just because I like Lord of the Rings. But again, that doesn't mean it deserves to be in Magic for sure. But Bloomburrow was cool. The art was fun. It kind of brought the power creep down a bit, which was really fucking cool. I liked that. It didn't like creep the power crazy. I'm sure some of it did, but when this creature enters, it endures to. Beginning of your if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin. Maybe I'm nostalgic, but that's a great set. Bloomburrow is awesome. I loved Bloomburrow. It's fun. The Family Matters Precon was my first Magic deck ever. Really? Yeah, Bloomburrow is fun. I like Bloomburrow. The art was fun. It was fun to play with. You got some really cool commanders and shit out of it. It was fun. I'm not gonna hate on Bloomburrow. I thought that was a really good in-universe set. It's like, how do y'all produce something like that? That's fun. It's good. People like it. You know, it's not super crazy power crept like everything else is. And then it's like, all right, now here's fucking Ninja Turtles. It's like, fuck. Second Edge turns to be space slot, but it actually turned out to be thoughtfully crafted original sci-fi. It understanding use recognizable characters. My first set, and it's the GOAT. Yeah, dude. Got the trash pre-con, and it's pretty rad. Yeah, Edge of Eternities, I don't know much about, to be honest. So I'm not gonna hate on it. I wasn't into the whole space thing that much, but I don't have an opinion on it. And it's in universe, so it's better. Just automatically, it's better. Um, I'm almost done with this fucking deck, guys. I've got what 3 cards left to put in. This is just a fun little bracket two for $130. Oh god. That's pretty cool. Actually, I like that guy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, this is kind of cool. We could sack one token goblin to get two. So that's, math means that means you're gaining. It's good. I hate to stick a dude who has $12, but the fact that you can just keep pulling goblins back is like, fuck, man. And it's the last card in the fucking deck. Do we do it? Do we just throw them in there? Because we can just keep pulling them out. I mean, we already do have creature recursion, but I'm not really seeing anything else that I would want to add. Yeah, and then we could just recur him and then keep him recurring. Yeah, fuck it. He's going in it. That's it. That's the end of the deck. All right, we got a fucking bracket two. Holy shit balls! I didn't mean to do that. We got a bracket two at $140, guys. Is a humble price for Commander Day. No, you're not wrong. I just know a lot of pre-cons are like you can get pre-cons that are decent for like 40, $50. But I'm sure if you piecemealed those decks out, it would probably cost more now for them. Just part proxy the one card. I'm gonna let you know a secret. I would just proxy all the cards. There's a company that'll do a whole commander deck for like $60, so that's not bad. I'm a fucking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a goblin when it comes to spending money on decks sometimes. But I swear I still buy cards too. Yeah, this is the deck. So we got this guy, right? He does the whole when you cast for first turn. We've got some of these guys, red creatures, other goblin creatures get +1/+1. This guy he does big bomb shit when we need him to. I like that. We've got plenty of draw, like holy fucking shit. We've got a little bit of evasion. Both of these just give them menace. So if one gets blown up, we have the other one. Got some token generation here, which I'm happy about. Got plenty of ramp. I've got some normal ramp in here, like Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, Sisei's Ring. But there's most of this is actually treasure token. So we can just fucking go crazy on treasures. Got a fuckload of removal, but some of it's like removal and ramp. So don't get too crazy there. I think this is a pretty solid little deck, man. Engark's Wake is cool. Destroy all creatures you don't control and all planar. It's a big one, but that's 9 damage to somebody, and we destroy everybody's shit. It's not ours. It's pretty dope. Ain't gonna lie. We got some decent recursion. I think this deck would work. I'll try to test it soon with some friends and stream us testing it and see how that works. But all right, I'm gonna show you this blink deck again. Don't hate me. I haven't built this yet. I'm going to at some point. Where are all my decks at? Here we go. My decks. Uh, 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 go to bed. Go to bed. I hated building this Popper Commander. I fucking hated that so much. That's me building one for my buddy. That's also me one building. Oh, this one's kind of fun. The Coco deck 2. IDX. I forgot to put the K. Accordion. There it is. Blink and you'll miss it. So this isn't the best Blink deck, guys. All right. I'm not gonna act like this is like an overrunning people crazy Blink deck. All right. But here's a Buello. I've got training grounds in here to make that only cost a white and a blue. But you can see exile another target creature or artifact control, return to the battlefield under its owner's control, gain the next step. It actually works pretty decent. It's smooth. I won't say it's the fastest deck, but it's smooth. It runs consistent, which is I'm happy about. This deck runs consistent without too much trouble. We got this guy. He kind of helps the blink and doing the whole unblockable thing. And this shit's crazy. But we've got this guy. I can keep blinking because he's an artifact and a creature, which is cool. And Ninjutsu, I think, is some of the blink, but okay. Ninjutsu is kind of weird. So Ninjutsu is like the idea behind Ninjutsu is you swing with something, right? Let's say it's like a 2/2. You would use Ninjutsu to swap it out with a bigger creature. That's the most like basic form of that. I'm sure Deathly Hand and Ziggy probably have a better idea of how it works, but it's like, oh, you're swinging with a 2-2, and someone's like, haha, I'll block it with my 3-3, and then you just ninjutsu. Actually, I'm trading out the 2-2 for a 5-5, and then you kill their creature like that. That's the basic thing. Or if they leave it unblocked, you could fucking ninjutsu an 8-8 or something in, or a 6-6, or and do bigger damage. Like that's the basic form of it. Now I'm sure there's probably crazier shit that goes with it, but that's just my simple understanding of it. Yeah, so this is really what makes this thing a fucking bracket 4. If I took this out, it'd be a bracket 2. Whenever Mendami, or maybe it'd be a bracket 3. The Ageless deals combat damage to a player, take an extra turn after this one. It can't attack during extra turns, so it's like, alright, well, whatever. That's really it. But this guy enters with 3 oil counts. Beginning of combat on your turn, you may remove an oil count. You do. Target creature you control gains. So I can just keep blinking him and getting oil counters back. That's the idea behind him. This guy's cool. So the landfall thing is because I have artifact lands. Tap target creature and opponent control that lands in an island. So if you look at my lands, I've got an artifact land. I've got, I think this, yeah, artifact land. There's a few other ones in here. Artifact land. Artifact land. I'll probably replace that study, to be honest. And then artifact land. So I can sit here and blink artifact lands and get that shit to pop off. I think grappling kraken's kind of the same thing. Yeah, it makes mill. I think no. It's a stun counter, so it's kind of what it does. So it's same idea. I can blink artifact lands in and out, and then it'll cause that shit to pop off over and over again. So yeah, this is another. This is a little bit of like a side. What do you call it? Like a side theme, like a spare theme mill. So whenever it enters, each opponent, I can just blink them, keep doing that, and then the same thing here. So it's just a little bit of mill, just adds some spice, we have this so I can stop people from casting their commanders, especially depending on who I'm playing against. Then I can blink it, have it come back in and change it to somebody else's commander, or like a combo piece or something. Same thing here. And then we have token generation here. If you look at this, when it enters battlefield, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature with this creature's power. Tokens are each equal to the number of artifacts and/or creatures you control. And if may tap 5 on that. Transform. I'm not really worried about the transforming part. It's all about. Well, I mean, the transforming isn't bad, but it's about blinking it and keep creating those tokens, and they keep buffing each other. Got the ramp in here is all about just blinking it in and out so I can consistently get my lands. Some of them aren't, some of them are just regular, but a lot of it's just blink, grab land, blink, grab land, blink, grab land. Same thing here. Might replace one power stone with something else. On top of all artifacts you control. This card, I swear to God, I saw it not too long ago for $10 at my game store, and now it's this. So yeah, this would be helpful for some of this shit. I have plenty of removal, some counter spells that's mostly to protect my commander and pieces that I don't need people fucking blowing up and shit. This guy's cool. All my artifacts have ward 1, so it makes it a little bit harder. Whenever he enters the battlefield or dies, I can, if an artifact dies, blink him, bring it back out, so I can keep doing my shit. Add a little bit more consistency. Here's my draw. This thing's cool. Since it's a creature and an artifact, I can blink it. Or either or. But look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or enchantment card. Put mine in your hand. So I can just keep blinking him and basically give myself like Scry 4. Almost like a pseudo tutoring. Is kind of how I look at it. This guy, when his last lumber enters the battlefield, each opponent can't cast it. Turn that player's next turn. So I can just keep blinking him and doing that to people. And I can do some card draw and gain life off of him. He could be a fun thing to build off of. What's this one do again? Enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. Then exile a card from hand face down, becomes foretold. Its foretold cost its mana cost reduced by 2. So yeah, that's another thing I can keep blinking. You get the idea there. Mine's I just like shoving in decks because it's really cheap card draw once you get it out. Really costs something for each card in your hand. I don't know why this is in here. I might replace that. Limbus, so I can scry one and draw a card. I can keep blinking it as many times as I want. Gil Globe, same thing. Card draw's probably gonna need some work, but it's whatever. I have another artifact in this battlefield under control, so I can just blink artifacts, and then have him get buffed up. I can untap all my artifacts if I need to. Filigree Angels just for big stupid life gain, because I'll have a bunch of other token artifacts and stuff out, and I can just keep blinking and getting life, blinking and gaining life, just over and over and over again. So that's what that's about. Myria Angel is pretty cool landfall. So when a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That land is a plains, and the non-land permanent card to the battlefield instead. Again, blink it, do that shit, blink the artifact lands over and over again. Turn up to X target. Brilliant Restoration just returns everything if it all gets blown up. There's one fucking card in here. This one creates little token boys. Why is this in here? There are 2 or more instances. I'm not sure. I might replace that. So like some of this shit obviously shouldn't be, but needs to be replaced. But I'll work on that. I've got lots of protection here too, so I can make shit indestructible, which is fucking dope. So I can avoid board wipes. There's some other fucking thing in here. Where are you? This one. This one's fun, dude. When Lavinia of the 10th enters battlefield, detain each non-land permanent your opponent controls to mana value 4 or less. I could just blink this bitch over and over. I could just blink it over and over and fuck some people shit up. So that's the deck. It still needs a lot of work. Some of the stuff I think is just placeholder shit, and will need to be replaced at some point. But I have played with this deck in this format, and it worked fine. It did what it was supposed to, what I wanted it to. So that's cool for me. Yippee doo. But it needs a lot more work. This one's fucking stupid. Actually went up in price. Used to be like 80 bucks. You can see whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 4/4 red and white golem artifact creature token. There's just fuckloads of multicolored spells. This thing pops off fast. For a bracket too, it gets moving quick. You just start playing the shit out of multicolored spells. That just, yeah. And then you can buff the artifact golems and just go crazy. But there is a buttload of multicolor spells in here. So yeah, once he hits the board, it's just play spells like a madman until you create enough tokens and then just go crazy. Oh, yeah. So that's cool. This was me trying to rebuild a mono white deck. Trying to learn more. Because I love mono white, but I suck at building it. That's from my buddy Heath. Yeah, these are my little funny, goofy decks. I want to make this commander work, but I just don't think I'm any good at it. I have this commander and I have a deck built around it that's going to get torn apart in real life. I like the commander, but I need to build it better. Pauper commanders are fucking boring. This is some bullshit. Mass land destruction. Budget blue mill. Yeah, anyways. That's what I got. That's the cool stuff, I guess, everybody. Anyways. Oh, shit, it's 9:46. I need to go to bed. Alright, guys. I'm going to hop off for the night. I'm going to try to come back and get started on another deck tomorrow if I can. I have a Law and Order deck that's probably going to be white and blue and maybe red involved. You know, because that's funny. But at least white and blue, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be about detaining people's big creatures and shit. You know, taking out... like, it's going to be kind of a pseudo, like, control stacks deck, I think. But I have a Law and Order deck that I want to build. It seems like a fun idea if I could find the right commander for it. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to hop off for the night, guys. It's been awesome talking with you guys, as always. It's always fun talking to you guys. Maybe this weekend, if I get a chance. I'm going to convention this weekend, so I may not have much of a chance. And I've got a birthday party on Sunday for somebody. But if I get a chance this weekend, maybe we can do some streaming of some deck builds, but also just hang out. Maybe I can stream some games, like some single player shit. Maybe we can just watch some YouTube videos and laugh together and just hang out if you guys are up for it at any point. Maybe I can do it Friday night. That might be a good idea to do it Friday. But I'll try to come back tomorrow and get started on the Law and Order deck. And yeah, so that's all. Good night, good night. Yeah, dude, I'm rambling. You're like, get out of here, bro. All right? You told me I'm trying to like watch anime girls and shit. Like, Deathly Hands, like I'm tired of your shit. You talk too much. I'm just kidding, dude. But no, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you come back tomorrow if you're free, and we'll try to get started on that deck, and then we'll move on. So, good night, everybody. I will see you guys later. Good night, dude. Good night, Ziggy. Good night, Deathly Hand. Good night, Ionic. See y'all later, man.